My name is Karina Shevchenko. I am from London. Well, I live in London, but VC Entrepreneurs Capital. We focus on fundraising and commercial distribution services for startups, and with a very strong focus on Estonia. This is my first time in Startup Turkey. It's a great conference, well organized. I have attended many conferences around the world, and I must say the quality of people here is extremely good. Good diversity in terms of investors, startups, very few service providers, which is great, and I would just recommend it, definitely. My main reason here is to be part of the jury panel on Monday. We will be giving feedback to companies who will be presenting their business ideas for potential investment opportunity. Yes, I do represent a lot of investors, and there is always a chance that something will match with their current requirements, and also for us on the commercial distribution side, if there are companies that we could work with, it's always a great place to be. So the main criteria for choosing a company, that's a billion-dollar question, but the team is very important. Their experience is also essential. Technology, this is the most crucial part, and execution. Because you can have a great idea, you can have a great team, but if the operational part is not working, then it's worthless. It's all about execution, it's all about also scalability, and having the right people on board, not only within the team, but also extended, the advisory board, the mentors and so forth, someone who can help with scalability. Because in the end of the day, these days, there are so many opportunities out there, but it's a matter of how quickly can you scale and how can you sustain this growth. So these are some of the parameters that we are looking at. The rising trend for investment, again, it's quite, because of supply of money generally out there, the interest predominantly, I would say, from what we see, is artificial intelligence, it's deep learning, machine learning. It is with robotics, so we actually focus quite significantly on robotics as well. We have great companies in Estonia, and that's why I like to focus there, because the technological understanding of how to build a company is very, very good. And other sectors, you know it all. It's retail, it's prop tech, it's anything to do with scalability. One more time, I'll repeat it, but scalability is important. It's interesting to compare Startup Turkey with other conferences, because in the Middle East, there are plenty of conferences out there in the UAE, which are on a very good standard. But in terms of supply of ventures, I think it's a very strong hub here. And in the end of the day, it doesn't matter how well the conference is organized, it almost doesn't matter if the quality of companies that are attending are not good and the ecosystem is not supporting the entrepreneurial growth. I do compare that in a way to some of the conferences that are taking place in Eastern Europe. The size, the structure, of course, it's differently organized, which is good for a change. I would say that Startup Turkey is on a very high level in terms of organization and the execution. This is the beauty of these conferences, because you come in, you have a conversation with one person, second person, and for one company you may have a potential investor, or you may be interested yourself to invest. Another company you will have a great contact, either it would be in the UK or in Brazil for commercial distribution, for potential clients, partners, potential exit opportunities. So it's all about mapping out, knowing your network really well, and making sure that you are always alert about new opportunities and new companies that you meet. So in a nutshell here, yesterday, yes, we did find good companies to talk to, and we have already agreed to meet and to discuss the next steps. What I can add is the speakers. The content is significant for a good conference, and me being from Estonia, I value definitely having Estonian input and participation and collaboration with you. Generally, big respect for the content that has been produced and the organizers themselves.